see something here. No, that does not sound good. What's up, everyone? It's Tim. Today I have a 2013 Chevy Equinox. It came in with a check engine light, drives fine, no complaints from the customer, but they're trying to change the ownership into someone else's name, and we got to get rid of the check engine light. So I scanned it, and it has P0016, which is intake camshaft to crankshaft correlation performance problem, or implausibility. These are notorious for timing chain issues. They are bad for the guides breaking, they're bad for the chains stretching. So I don't think we need to overkill anything here. Just based on that noise alone, I'm thinking I might just yank the cover off and do just a visual. I did scope the intake and the exhaust cams. I wasn't going to show that here because it did show that the intake is out of time, although not very much, So not by like a full tooth or anything like that. I came across a known good pattern, compared it, and there is a difference, but it's not huge. But I'm really just curious as to see what the carnage is underneath the cover, to be honest with you. What I will do, being that this is sort of related, I'm going to link in the description two videos that come to mind. One from Pine Hollow out of Diagnostics. Ivan ran into a 2012 Equinox that had jumped, I think, 2 teeth. And also Eric O at South Main Auto. He ran into I think it was a Malibu with this engine, and I think it had jumped 1 tooth. I don't think this one has jumped a tooth. I didn't do the math or anything like that on the scope. I just really want to yank the cover off and look under it. So I will. It doesn't look too awful bad to take off, so I'll probably film it. I'll probably do a time lapse because when I'm on here, I can control time, and I don't want to bore you with me yanking this valve cover off. So I got a zip tool right here, so it should make it short work of it. I might as well just get started. We will see. Whoops. Watch out for leaves. We will see what we find. Like I said, this doesn't look too awful bad to come off, so I think it's worth it. Just to be sure. That. How about that? Oh yeah. Oh my. Okay. Carefully take this gasket up. I have to put this back on so we can move this in the morning. This is a holiday Monday. There's our piece. Whoop. thought of somewhere to put it. Oh, all right. Holy, holy, holy. Let's remove this gasket. And I will show you what I see. Oh. Let me grab you. Come here. Come here. So here is what I'm seeing. I took the liberty of removing the airbox for easier visibility because I care. First of all, a lot of our noise is going to be this. You see how loose that is. And actually, bear with me here. I'm surprised it hasn't jumped a tooth, to be honest with you. I mean, the scope suggested that it didn't. I haven't lined this up or anything like that. I've just yanked the cover. But that is pretty bad. But also, here, this upper guide should have sort of a plastic piece that wraps around it, or a plastic nylon, I don't know, whatever they're using. It should be start right here and kind of come under all the way over to the other side. In fact, if you look close, you can see the mark. Whoops, hard to do through the viewfinder. You see the mark where it used to sit, one there and one there, right there. So of course it wouldn't allow it to go up that far. It would just kind of keep it, I guess, straight. The other thing too that I noticed, and I don't know, I'd have to wait till we get a timing kit for it and get some new guides, but look at the angle on that. I'm not sure now if that's supposed to be straight across, you know, or if this over time has been, I don't know, bending it, I don't know, but there's definitely some damage to the metal right under there where that's been hitting. And one other thing that I did notice, and this is going to be tricky to catch on camera, but if we look down here, because you might be asking, what happened with the plastic piece? It's a very good question. It's in here somewhere. But if we look down here, and I'll do the best I can, I can see, if you look way down there, hopefully, how about I not blind you with the light? Right at the end of my light right there. See that brown piece? That is a piece of a guide. I'm not sure if it's this guide, but it's way down there. I know it's hard to see. Right there. Kind of lying perpendicular. That's not even the word for it, so I'm not even going to try and say the word again. So there's your problem. The other thing too, if we look down this side, there's another guide that's supposed to be on this side. Right there. Right where you see that metal. Man, the focus. Come on, focus. There should be another long guide there, and I'm sure I should have more of that plastic there as well. In fact, that's broken. Because right here, this plug here you take out to undo the one bolt to get that guide out. And if we look right there, just right there, just to the right of the chain there, is the hole where the bolt goes in. What? And the top of that, hold on, 1 second here. 1 second. 1 second, people. 1 second. Let me just grab a pointy. I need to see something here. Okay, I need 3 hands. As if that stays there. Let's just see. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm actually moving that guide. Look at that. So now the question is, where's the bolt? And the other half of that guide. Wow. Okay, well these are difficult shots to get. Man, I don't know how I can. Maybe when I get this apart, if we get the okay from the customer and I get this apart, I'll just turn on the camera quick and just kind of show you guys what I found. Another thing that I wanted to just check really quick, I took out one of the VVT solenoids, and hopefully this shows up on camera too. Focus, please. Come on, fella. But if it does focus, you will notice that there's quite a bit of metal caught on the screens in this. There we go. Quite a bit of metal, which is most likely from that smashing up against that or whatever else is going on down there. So it doesn't look good. Really, the repair is, obviously it needs a full timing set. It needs all the guides, it needs everything. Phasers, I don't know yet. I'll have to test them. It's unlikely. If the screens captured all the metal shavings, theoretically none of the filing should have made it into the phasers at all. But I can test that when it's running again. If I remember right, I tested it before. I think I cleared the code and I was able to command them with the scanner, but I'll have to double check that. So there's no physical damage to the intake solenoid. I'll wing out the other one, make sure that one's okay too. Maybe we can get away with just cleaning them off. I can bench test them. Otherwise, I think an engine flush for sure, and maybe a premature oil change after that, maybe a few thousand kilometers down the road, hopefully, because that metal is now throughout the entire engine. So what would you do? Sell the person an engine, or just put a timing set in it and make them aware and roll with it? It's a clean enough car. It's high Ks, but it's clean enough. I just put a timing set in it and flush the oil, roll the dice. I think it'll work just fine. Who knows? Anyway, I gotta keep moving forward. Like I said, check out those other two videos from Erico and Ivan. They both go into way more detail as far as the scope and the timing pattern goes than I did. I didn't think it was really necessary to overanalyze the scope, timing marks. There's the whole light is brutal right here. How about there? I don't know. There? I don't know. There's oil on my phone. I don't know. Anyway, so check out their channels. Check out those two videos. I'll link them in the description, like I said. And hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.